TwitchCon 2016 with the cast of Teen Wolf. Very excited to have them. I'm Tamara Krinsky. I'm here with
Lorraine Sink, and if you would go down the line.
This is Tyler Posey.
Hi, I'm Holland Roden.
I'm Jeff Davis.
Yes, he is, folks. That is Jeff Davis in the flesh.
In the flesh. Reign of Teen Wolf. And now you guys had a big panel last night,
That
yeah?
we did, yeah. Very big panel. Lots of news release, lots of love, lots of good vibes and good energy. All the way around.
What can you tell the folks at home from the panel if they didn't get to catch it?
For whoever didn't, every year at Comic-Con, Teen Wolf has our own panel, and it's grown over the years. More and more fans show up, and it's just one of our biggest highlights of the year. Last night, we announced that Teen Wolf Season 6 will be the final season of Teen Wolf. And as though it may seem sad to you, it is not. It's the end of a great era. We accomplished more than I thought we ever would have.
100 episodes.
100 episodes
It'll
even.
be 100.
And I couldn't be happier about this. So people, it's bittersweet. Be sad, but be happy about the shit that we did, the cool stuff that we did, and moving on to bigger and better things, you know? Teen Wolf created a monster.
in the best way possible.
In the best way possible.
So what has it been like? I mean, you guys have been together for a really long time. You've been working with this material for
Over
a long
6
time.
years, yeah.
You guys have kind of grown up together in some ways.
Absolutely.
What is it like to share that bond? How has it evolved over time?
Colin?
I mean, yeah, go for it.
Well, I auditioned for this show, as did Posey, obviously, in 2009.
I didn't understand.
No, you did audition.
Just walk.
He was,
It's
it was
actually a
offered on a
documentary
golden
about my
platter.
life.
Yeah. But I unfortunately am not a genius by birth, and so I had to
You're pretty
audition
smart.
for this role. And in 2009, so I was a senior in college, and I am now almost out of my 20s. So it's been quite a growing experience for
She's
me.
in her 50s now. Look how
Yeah,
great she looks.
I'm
In
moisturizer,
her
moisturizer.
50s.
But,
That's what
but
6
yeah,
years of a
seeing
serials
these
will
boys
do to
grow
you.
up,
And-
I've grown up a lot.
And our bond has gotten so
Yeah.
strong over the years.
It's definitely a sibling
It
relationship.
really, but not. It's more than sibling. Is it
More
is
than
that-
siblings.
It really feels like it. It really- it's
Because
just-
you
Gonna have to
chose
talk
each
to
other.
human
and-
resources.
I just feel like our bond is just so it's unpenetrable. You know what I mean?
Jeff's the best dad.
And we really have a really strong bond between all of us, and it's just growing more and more and more and more and more over the years. So it's really cool to witness that evolution of us, you know. And yeah, this is the greatest thing in the world. We're walking away so rich with love and family and good people around us, you know. So
Well, one of our fans, Sophia, would like to know, since the show is coming to an end, what are you each going to miss most about it? Aside from each other, which is clearly the most important thing.
yeah, absolutely, definitely
What are you
that.
gonna
It's, I love writing the show. It's a fun show to write and to be able to play in this genre and with these characters. I think I'll miss that. I'll miss playing in this world.
And I have a question about that. You guys always kind of do a cool thing. It feels like every season has its own sort of vibe, right? It
Yes,
has its
yeah.
own sort of theme or a way that it goes about shooting it. What is in store for this final season? Is there going to be some sort of thematic edge to it?
There is. It's all about memory, and it's all about, it's a kind of a ghost story, we call it this season. So it's really fun to do.
Spooky.
Our seasons are kind of novelistic. We treat them as complete stories. So I think the audience will like it.
Yes, they will.
I miss.
know you guys.
Yeah, I think we'll miss coming to work. I mean, it sounds obvious, but you get this itch where you're kind of ready for a hiatus by the time filming ends. But after any more than like 6 weeks to 2 months, you really miss the show. So I think the biggest transition for me is not getting to go back to my family and where you get to settle into this groove of home, and which one chapter ends. I'm going to be challenged next. I'm excited about that, and
Atta girl.
I'm just going to miss my family because this is home for me.
So what monster is next for you guys? We've gotten some werewolves.
There we go.
The Ghost Riders.
We have new things called Ghost Riders, and it's not Nicolas Cage. It might be. It might very well be.
I believe
Great,
they're based on the same myth, though. That the Nicolas Cage is Ghost Rider.
Yeah, definitely.
The Marvel Ghost
Teen Wolf,
Rider.
every villain we have, we really try to have it stem from some sort of mythology. Sometimes we get really creative with it, but it's always a mythology that's already out there, that we didn't create. And so Ghost Riders, we have these new villains called the Ghost Riders.
From the Wild Hunt, the Norse myth of Woden's hunt. Yeah.
And is that Greek?
Norse.
What is Norse?
Like Norway.
Scandinavia.
Scandinavia.
Thor, Odin.
My people.
Thor and Odin. That's really that's the Captain America. There's no Thor hammer here, but they are very creepy. The reason why they freak me out is because they don't really have an agenda. You know, like all the other villains, they want power and they want to take over the world. These guys are just like, whatever, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm actually curious, you know, now that you've got sort of 6 seasons of these, out of all of the monsters and creatures that have appeared on the show, all the various forms of evil, which would scare you the most in real life to come up
In
against?
real life?
Yeah.
I can say that. The Oni. They
Yeah.
were Japanese demons in season 3B.
Badass.
Yeah. What would you say?
Badass.
Nigitsune.
They get an egg. What about you? Which would scare you in real life the most?
Probably the beast or a giant werewolf.
Oh, I could tame that.
The
A
alpha.
giant
Domesticate that
monster.
that,
alpha
that,
from
that
season one or
baby.
The alpha from season 1, a giant walking, scary werewolf that's oozing KY jelly out of his mouth. It's just it's a nightmare of mine. It's actually a fantasy. If I'm gonna be real with you.
Okay, so on that note, where can everybody find you guys? Are you on the Twitters, on the Instagram?
Oh,
Where
we're
are
the
you?
Twitters.
Our Facebook, our Teen Wolf Facebook is a great place. They can see the new trailer, which is really good.
Check
Teen
it
Wolf
out.
Facebook.
Check it out. And how about individually?
At Tyler G. Posey for Twitter.
Yeah. At Holland Roden on Twitter as well as Instagram. And then I have a new platform that I'm working with right now that'll be coming out in August as our launch. And we'll actually have a Teen Wolf event associated with that launch. It's a new
Great.
social media
Awesome.
app. So I'll tell you
And
more
no
about
one
that.
can
in a
find me.
No
I'm
one can
off
find
Twitter.
you.
He's in a cave.
Not in anything.
He's off the grid.
Hi.
second. FedEx only
is off
delivers
the
to
grid,
his
everybody.
cave as an exception.
I don't think writers should be on Twitter anymore.
But it is
I-
writing.
I
We
agree.
say stupid things.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Well, thank you guys so much. Congratulations on your final season. Stick around here on Marvel Live. We're going to have more folks from Teen Wolf coming up next, so stick around right here on Marvel Live.
Thanks, guys.